All right, Shalom, this is your brother Shamar from Phoenix. With that being said, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, QUADASH. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the brothers doing this work in truth and sincerity, man. And real quick, I want to get into the topic of faith and the topic of building up your faith and having that rock solid faith in the Lord, man, because that's one of the key things that we're going to need in the times that are coming ahead, man, because things are gonna really turn up, man. There's a lot of prophecies that are being fulfilled as we speak. Famine of the word, famine in general, Jacob's trouble, martial law of the ship. These are all coming, man. These are all coming, all leading to World War III, all leading to return of YAHWAHSHI, man. So the world as we know it, it's gonna continue to worsen, man. It's gonna continue to be more wicked. It's gonna continue to be more evil. And in saying that, man, it's gonna be necessary to have that trust and that commitment to and that dedication to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man, because that's the only name and the only power and the only way that we are gonna get delivered, man. With that, I want to get Proverbs 16:3. It says, "Commit thy works unto the Most High, and thy thoughts shall be established." So we right there, it says talk about commitment. It talks about dedication. Committing and dedicating what? Your works, man. Your actions, your thoughts, your being, and your thoughts shall be established, and you'll know what the right thing to do is, man. The Lord will put the Spirit in you to do those right things. But you got to show that sincerity, to the Most High. You got to show that commitment. You got to show that He is a priority. This work is a priority. Your Father's business is a priority. With that, I'm going to get Psalms 37:4 and 5. This is Psalms 37, starting at verse 4. It says, "Delight thyself also in the Most High." So we're supposed to be delighted in this word, man. This is something that we look forward to. We look forward to going on the highways and hedges and being with brothers, man. We look forward to getting into the word and studying, man. Sometimes, this flesh can wear you down and work and all these other things, but, we look forward. That's our comfort, man. That's our comfort. I know brothers listen to videos at work, and they get into the scriptures, man. And, you got your Bible labs on your phone that, brothers reading. And also you can also listen to the scriptures too, man. There's also Bible labs that allow you to listen to the scriptures, man. No, but we delight in the word, man. Why? Because it brings us comfort, man. We can hear we can hear all the promises, and we can hear all the wisdom and understanding. We can hear the apostles speak and break down scriptures, and it's all to our edification, man. It's all to build us up. It says, "Delight yourself also in the Most High, and He shall give thee desires of thine heart," man. And when we commit your ways into the Most High, man, you delight yourself in the Most High, then the desires of your heart are going to be for those heavenly things. The desires of your heart, of your heart, is going to be of your mind. It's going to be well established, man. Going back to Proverbs 16:3, if we commit our works unto the Lord, then our thoughts are going to be well established, man. And the desires of our heart is going to be well established also. And the desires are going to be righteous desires, man. We're gonna desire that for the kingdom to come. We're gonna desire to grow in this faith. We're gonna desire to prove ourselves, man, and to commit ourselves into the work. And with that, I'm gonna get 1 Peter 5:7. Just something to I was meditating on. This is 1 Peter 5:7. It says, "Casting all your care upon Him, for He cares for you," man. So hey, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. So if we do the Lord's will, when we put the Lord's work, then He's going to provide us. He's going to equip us, and He's going to put the Spirit on us to do the things that we have to do. That's why it says we cast all our care upon the Most High, for He cares for you. So He's gonna make sure that you're taken care of, man. He's gonna make sure that you're taken care of. He's gonna make sure you have the necessary things that you need. He's gonna equip you to do this work, man. But the thing about it, you gotta show the Most High that you in it to win it, basically. You gotta prove yourself to study, man. Study to show thyself approved. Get into that word, man. Make that word a priority in your life. Casting all your care upon him, for he cares for you. Be sober, be vigilant. So that's necessary. That's important, man. Be watchful, be sober, be vigilant. Be awake. Be aware of things, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom may devour. So hey, that can happen to any man, man. So we have to establish our thoughts into the Lord. So this devil or the distractions in the ways of this world, doesn't put us back in that carnal level, man. That doesn't make us act like that old man. It was to put off that old man. So that helps you, man. So to just trust in the Lord, man, to get into this word. That's gonna help you with whatever you're going through. To have that, to build up your faith in this word, man. When we just steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accompanying in your brethren that are in the world. So we're all going through it. The Lord's putting hell on all his men, man. The Lord's putting hell on all his men on different levels. So we all going through it, man. Brothers always talk about, we going through similar hells, and it's because that's the way it is. But the thing about it, these are all tests. These are all things designed to build up our faith, man. It was that I want to get Psalm 90 and 17. It says Psalm 90 and 17, and it says, and let the beauty of the Lord our power be upon us, and establish the work of our hands upon us. Yea, the work of our hands establish thou it. So if if we put the Lord priority in our life, we put YAHAWAHSHI. If we commit our works into the Most High, He's gonna establish our works, man. He's gonna make us prosper in our works. He's gonna give us the spirit to do what's necessary and to do what's right. To overcome things. He's gonna give you that spirit and that mind of rock hard faith, man. For the time to come and the time being, because what does it say? Because he cares for you. Going back to 1 Peter 5 and 7, because he cares for you, man. And the Lord cares about the men that are doing this work, man. The Lord's going to care about his men that are out there doing this work with sincerity, that are committing themselves to this work. The Lord's going to reward us, man. The Lord's going to care for us, man. So we got to believe in that, 100%, with all our heart, soul, and mind, like they say, that the Lord's going to take care of us for us being diligent in this labor, man. And with that, I'm going to get Proverbs 3 and 6. Just a few quick precepts, to meditate upon, how to grow and to build up your faith, man. This is Proverbs 3 and 6. It says, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct their path. So that's what? That's putting the Lord first. That's putting YAHAWAHSHI first in everything that you do, man. Always having that thought that the Lord's watching you, the Lord's seeing what you do. So sometimes you gotta fight that flesh, man, and say, you know what, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna do that instead, and it's gonna be to your benefit, man, to put the Lord first in your works and in your action, in your daily actions, man. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord. Depart from evil. So don't think for yourself, man. We're robots. Don't think for yourself. Don't think that you know a better way. Always refer back to the scriptures. Always put the Lord first in your decisions and in your daily actions. And he shall direct that path, like it says right there in Proverbs 6 and 3. And all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct that path. He's gonna make sure you walk that straight gate, man. If that, I'm gonna get Ecclesiastes 9 and 1. This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 1. And it says, for this I consider in my heart, even to declare all this, that the righteous and the wise and their works are in the hand of Yahweh, man. So the men that are doing this work, and the men that are seeking this truth and this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, we are in the hands of the Most High. We'll read that back. For this I considered in my heart, even to declare all this, that the righteous and the wise and their works are in the hand of Yahweh. No man knows you love or hate you by all that is before them. So all the righteous, all the ways of the righteous, all the ways of the men of truth and all the works are in the hand of the Most High, man. So that's why we have to cast our care upon Him. That's why we have to commit our works into Him. That's why we have to commit our ways into the Lord, into this truth, to this work. Because basically, when you're doing that, you're fulfilling Romans 12:1. You're giving your body, your life as a reasonable sacrifice. That means you're not about yourself anymore. But then I'm going to get 1 Samuel 2:9. Just 1 Samuel 2:9. And it says, He will keep the feet of His saints, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness, for by strength shall no man prevail. So going back to Ecclesiastes 9:1, it says the works of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High, man. He's going to keep, it says right here, He will keep the feet of His saints. So He's going to keep our way if we have that trust and that faith in Him, man. Then I'm going to get Job 5:8. This is Job 5:8. And it says, I will seek unto Yahawah, and to Yahawah will I commit my cause, which doeth great things and unsearchable, marvelous things without number. So there's no limit to what the Most High can do in your life and for you and with you and to you, if it's according to His will. And what does the scripture say? With all things, with Yahawah, all things are possible, man. So there's nothing impossible, man. Which doeth great things, unsearchable, marvelous things without number. So we're gonna bear witness to those marvelous things, man. When Most High willing, we be those men, and that time of trouble comes, we're gonna see the marvelous deliverance of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI has for His saints, for the righteous men, for the men that are doing His work. And you're gonna be glad that you dedicated your life to this work, man. You're gonna be happy that you dedicated your being to this work. Because it's either that or death, man. And there's no greater calling in this whole world than to serve the Lord, man. To do this work, to be out there on the highways and hedges with like-minded men and proclaim this gospel, man. To proclaim the prophecies of the Most High, all to the glory of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, man. With that, I'm gonna close it out with Malachi. I think it's 3:16. It's Malachi 3:16, and it says, they that feared the Most High spake often one to another, and the Most High hearkened and heard it, and a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Most High, and that thought upon His name. And so Most High willing, we are those men. We are those men that fear the Lord, and we are those men that speak often one another about the Most High. It says here that those men were hearkened by the Lord, and the Lord hearkened and heard it. Okay, so the Lord's hearing us, man. That's beautiful when you really think about it. The Lord's hearing us, man. He sees our troubles. He sees the things that we're going through. So that's why we depend on Him. That's why we have that 100% commitment and faith to the Lord, because He knows because we know that He is the ultimate power, man. And a book of remembrance is written before Him for them that fear the Lord and that thought upon His name. So the Lord's going to remember all our actions, man, and all the things that we sacrifice, and all the things that we did and committed ourselves into doing this work. And they shall be mine, says the Most High. And they shall be mine, says the Lord of hosts, in that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. Then shall ye return to discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth Yahawah and him that serveth Him not, man. So there's going to be a great distinction that's going to be made about those men that were sincere and did this work, and that did it with sincerity and had that faith, and the wicked that don't. And you don't want to be on that other side, man. So that's why we have to build up our faith in these last times. We got to prepare ourselves for the things that are coming, because woe is coming. Woe is coming, man. Woe in the form of destruction. Woe in the form of famine. Woe in the form of martial law. Woe in the form of wars. Woe in the form of calamities and natural disasters. Woe is coming, man. And you want to be that man that trusted in the Most High. With that, I hope that lesson was edifying. With that, I want to say Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawahshi, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawahshi. Shalom.